Okay, Shalom Akim, Kal Halalim La, Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua Bashem Rakal Kudash, and double honest to the greatest and apostles. Thouday How, Thouday Yahushua for the strength in order to make this video. And Yarazazar, they've also gained understanding from it as well. It's the brother Ratazar Rakal Halal Waya, as a little ancient Hebrew introduction. Kal Halalim La, meaning all praises to. Kal means all, Halalim means praises, La means to. And when we say Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Yahweh is the name of the Most High Power, the Most High God. The world ignorantly calls him God, but Yahweh means he is, he exists, or he is to be, and he's the ultimate power, man. He's the world calls him God, but we call him Yahweh. That's his real name. That's what I was trying to get to. So when we say Bahashem Yahweh Shai, we're saying in the name. Bahasham means in the name. Sham means name in the ancient Hebrew. Sham, that's name. So we're saying through Yahweh Shai. So Yahweh Shai is the ancient Hebrew name of the world ignorantly calls him Jesus Christ, but his name is Yahweh Shai, which means he delivers. So when we say Bahashem Rahal Kodash, we're saying through in the name, Spirit Holy. Rahal means Spirit, Kodash means holy. In other words, through the Holy Spirit. Because that's how we gain access to Yahweh Shai. And of course, it's through Yahweh Shai, that's how we also have mercy from Yahweh. Because we're in that state, we need that mercy in these times to come. But anyways, going to the topic, as I named it, peace and safety is the precursor of destruction for Babylon, really. Because we know as President Trump, he's just been elected, he's gone through his inauguration speech. And there's been a lot of things that's been happening, man. They got flipping Elon Musk with that little Hail Hitler type of thing that was going on. The Trump darts with a sword in some other like after party ceremony or something somewhat. But all I'm going to be focusing on in this video is really, this video right here where it says full Donald Trump inauguration speech. And that word in itself also goes into witchcraft as well. An augurer, witchcraft or a wizard or something like that, sorcerer of a sort. When you go into etymology online. Inauguration speech. I was saved by God to make America great again. Which that in itself is a falsehood, man. Because he's obviously he's saying that because of that bullet shot. That bullet shot, which really it's all by the Most High as well. Anyways, people may call it a psyop or whatnot, which really represents a psychological operation. It's pre-planned before it happened. Esau either, man, because there's a lot of deception going on, man. That's the thing. There's a lot of deception. So, let me try to get a preset just to open up before I then start playing this video right now, man. There's a lot of deception, man. Esau just orchestrating different events, which really is the Most High using him to orchestrate these events, supposedly, because he thinks he's in control. Esau thinks he's in control, but the Most High is controlling him. Man's going of the Lord. How then can a man understand his own way? That's the true question. If you want to understand your own way, at least to a certain degree, you gotta know, you gotta have the wisdom of the scriptures ultimately. But you having the wisdom of the scriptures, you know that the Most High is the one who directs your path at the end of the day. So really, you can't fathom your future actions before they actually happen, or your future thoughts before they actually happen. Anyways, unless it pertains to future prophecies, like Babylon and the MOTB. But anyways, Job 21 and verse 30. That's the key point. That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. So the reason why Trump was saved was to actually be reserved for destruction, man. To be used as that ruler, to guide Babylon, pave the way for Babylon to be destroyed, man. Ultimately, so let's play a little bit. I'm gonna, because I took down a few timestamps, so that I can skip to certain points that he made, bring out some precepts as well, man. So yeah, the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. That's why he got saved by God, which really he got saved by which really is the Most High as well, Yahweh as well, for him to be preserved, man, in order act out what he's supposed to act out, man, in the story of the Most High. You know, him being the wicked. You know, so yeah, this is Nero speaking. You know, for those who can receive it, let's get to it.
Thank you very much, everybody. Well, thank you very, very much. Vice President Vance, Speaker Johnson, Senator Thune, Chief Justice Roberts, Justices of the United States Supreme Court, President Clinton, President Bush, President Obama, President Biden, Vice President Harris, and my fellow citizens. The golden age of America begins right now.
All of this is rooted within pride, man. So, you know, most sides just pumping them up, you know. When you hear the certain points in this video, you will understand, you know, the guy's coming from a point of, like, how can he say this? Like, it's the revival of America. That's the type of spirit that he's in right now, the revival. But we all know America's gonna be destroyed and it ain't gonna be healed. Jeremiah 51. But first, let me let the guy talk for a bit, and then I'm gonna get out some more precepts.
From this day forward,
which really is through the spirit as well, because the scriptures, I think Revelation 18 also mentions about Babylon drinking of a golden cup, man, the golden cup of wrath that the Most High has given unto them. You know, Jeremiah 51 also links to that too. But again, let's get a move on. Let's get a move on.
Our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world. We will be the envy of every nation, and we will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer. During every single day of the Trump administration, I will very simply put America first. Our sovereignty will be reclaimed. Our safety will be restored. The scales of justice will be rebalanced. The vicious, violent, and unfair weaponization of the Justice Department and our government will end.
If you want to make a full-time income from home working part-time, you need to know this one concept.
And our top priority will be to create a nation that is proud, prosperous, and free.
The amount of times he mentioned proud in this speech, man. The beginning, I think even more so at the ending as well, man. You know, let me get that. Let me just start, you know, with the precepts right now as well, man. So this is let's see, Proverbs 16 and verse 18. This is Proverbs 16 and 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and an haughty spirit before a fall. So pride, as Trump is saying, he wants America to be in that proud state again, to be full of pride. You know, really it's through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem to make him say that, because it means that he will lead America to that destined destruction without people even realizing as well. That pride of America will be the precursor, which means something that's going to happen before, something to set up another action to happen. The pride is the precursor to the destruction, man. Proverbs 16 and 18 is proof of that too. So whatever type of confidence that America is going to be in is going to be diminished. All right, so let's say I was talking about Jeremiah 51 before, wasn't I? Yeah, Jeremiah 51. 51 and verse 6. This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, deliver every man his soul, be not cut off in her iniquity, but for this is the time of the Lord Yahweh's vengeance, he will render unto her recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup. He's talking about a golden age. Yeah. Really, it's a golden cup. That's what Babylon's holding. It ain't no golden age. That's past, man. Rome had their time. Babylon ain't gonna have its time no more. It says, flee. It says, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hands, that made all the earth drunken. All these philosophies and different forms of influences that they call them Western philosophies, Western ways of life, which has been used to influence the other nations as well, man. I remember watching a video of a man, a so-called passport bro, of who went to the Philippines. He brought his wife back to America, and she got Americanized and then left him, man. So this is a way of thinking which corrupts the minds of not just women, but that just corrupts people in general. That's part of it, man. Having all the other nations drunk off of that golden cup. That them philosophy. So it says that made all the earth drunken. So Jeremiah 51:7, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of our wine. Therefore the nations are mad, and they're gonna be pissed, especially when Trump's in office right now, having all these restrictions and tariffs for imports and whatnot from other countries into Babylon, into America. This is gonna rile up the nations, man, with different things. And this is just the beginning, because that happened on the 20th right now, man. 20th of what's it called? 20th of January 2025. So 20 days in, he's just got inaugurated, and now, he says he's gonna sign. I think it was over 100 executives, which are just like certain things to put into play, So. What's it again? So yeah, Jeremiah 51:8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Again, pride cometh before destruction. Proverbs 16:18, Babylon is suddenly destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her, if so be she may be healed. So that's what Trump is trying to get to. That's what Nero is trying to get to heal Babylon, to heal Rome again, to have those former glory days. Anyways, we would have healed Babylon. So Jeremiah 51:9, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. So yeah, them former glory days are over.
America will soon be greater, stronger, and far more exceptional than ever before. I return to the presidency confident and optimistic that we are at the start of a thrilling new era of national success. A tide of change is sweeping the country. Sunlight is pouring over the entire world. And America has the chance to seize this opportunity like never before. But first, we must be honest about the challenges we face. While they are plentiful, they will be annihilated by this great momentum that the world is now witnessing in the United States of America. As we gather today, our government confronts a crisis of trust. For many years, a radical and corrupt establishment has extracted power and wealth from our citizens, while the pillars of our society lay broken and seemingly in complete disrepair. We now have a government that cannot manage even a simple crisis at home, while at the same time stumbling into a continuing catalog of catastrophic events abroad. It fails to protect our magnificent, law-abiding American citizens, but provides sanctuary and protection for dangerous criminals, many from prisons and mental themselves in many cases to hate our country despite the love that we try so desperately to provide to them. All of this will change starting today, and it will change very quickly.
Just see a whole load of Edomites, man. Edomites clapping for their ruler Nero. Now, ultimately, some of them may not know But really, he's leading the country to destruction. That's why he's in the position that he's in right now. And Yaratazar, he'll be the one to implement that MOTB system. Again, referencing Revelation 13, verse 16 to 18. A whole leap of Edomites now. And you even had the, so-called CEOs of all these billion-dollar companies, Google, Apple, whatnot, Facebook, aka Meta, Twitter, and all that, man. So yeah, let's continue.
I bought this Sharp latest model LiDAR robotic vacuum cleaner.
My recent election is a mandate to completely and totally reverse a horrible betrayal and all of these many betrayals that have taken place, and to give the people back their faith, their wealth, their democracy, and indeed their freedom.
Their faith is in vanity. That's what their faith is in. As Yahushua said to Solomon in Ecclesiastes 12. Let's get that one quickly. Ecclesiastes, not even Ecclesiastes 12, Ecclesiastes 2, verse 11 or verse 17. That's verse 17. It says Ecclesiastes 2, verse 17 to Ecclesiastes 2, verse 17. Therefore I hated life, because the work that is wrought under the sun is grievous, painful, unto me, but all is vanity and vexation of spirit. That's the wisdom Jake got. Jake is supposed to have. Especially in Esau's world right now, man. So just knowing that, imagine the heathens of whom are under delusion of having so much pride and attachment to their possessions, man. So that faith Trump is talking about, Nero is talking about, is vanity. It's in vanity, worthlessness.
That have taken place, and to give the people back their faith, their wealth,
whether that be in religion or in riches, carnal riches, all that is vanity, man. They're simply tools to use for a temporary time, at least for Jake, man. And you agree because Esau's kingdom is temporary. So at the end of the day, whatever we do use on this side is temporary as well. Always know that. Hence why that would help us to maintain that spirit of detachment. When it comes to these resources that Yahweh Shem Yahshua has blessed us on this side with, Anyways, let's continue.
Democracy and indeed their freedom. From this moment on, America's decline is over.
You can tell the pride and the confidence, man. Again, a precursor to the destruction. It's just the beginning of sorrows. It's the beginning of the decline of America. Remember, all this speech is just for encouragement and, words to uplift the people, the American citizens and whatnot. But just watch this. This is the response that they don't know or that they're afraid to admit. I got it right here. Because this is Trump's speech really reflects this scripture. 1 Thessalonians 5:3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So all this speech is giving in that peace and safety vibes, but eventually the Most High is then going to knock them and say, all right, take this, man. And when I say take this, I'm talking about that destruction, nuclear missile destruction, to end it all. And of course, famine coming in, pestilence is coming in. All this are tools of which Yahweh would use in order to impose destruction upon Babylon. And the ultimate destruction, the cherry on top, the nuclear missile destructions, man. In reference in Joel chapter 2.
Our liberties and our nation's glorious destiny will no longer be denied, and we will immediately restore the integrity, competency, and loyalty of America's government. Over the past 8 years, I have been tested and challenged more than any president in our 250-year history, and I've learned a lot along the way. The journey to reclaim our republic has not been an easy one, that I can tell you. Those who wish to stop our cause have tried to take my freedom and indeed to take my life. Just a few months ago in a beautiful Pennsylvania field, an assassin's bullet ripped through my ear. But I felt then, and believe even more so now, that my life was saved for a reason. I was saved by God to make America great again.
Again, this is really, he was set up there to lead America to their own destruction, to their own demise, to set up the MOTB system. And people will see that soon. Anyway, let's fast forward to the key points I want to get to.
And the popular vote, we won by millions of people. To the Black and Hispanic communities, I want to thank you for the tremendous outpouring of love and trust that you have shown me with your vote. We set records, and I will not forget it. I've heard your voices in the campaign, and I look forward to working with you in the years to come. Today is Martin Luther King Day, and his honor, this will be a great honor, but in his honor, we will strive together to make his dream a reality. We will make his dream come true.
Yeah, all of this is just words, man. You know how the serpent operates. You know how the serpent operates. His mouth was smooth. The words that came out of his mouth were smoother than butter. We're gonna get that soon. Yeah, it is all. But first, let me get this. So 2 Thessalonians 2:11. And this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. And that's really one can liken that, refer to these so-called Negroes, Latinos, man. Again, he mentioned blacks, Hispanics, a few were voting for him. This is the delusion. The America is part of that delusion that they believe, that they should believe a lie. And it is a lie. Because at the end of the day, them putting their trust in America will lead to their downfall as well. It's like, what's that saying? Those who are willing, like a captain who's willing to go down with the ship. If a ship's going down, you gotta jump ship, man. Naturally, that's the best thing to do. And you gotta jump to a stronger one. For Israel, being a Sot's children, impudent and hard-hearted, as Ezekiel 3 refers to, they of course want to fall down with the so-called captain of the ship, which the ship can be likened onto Esau's kingdom. Again, America being the military might of Esau's kingdom as well. So these Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, trusting in Trump, again, they'll be in for a rude awakening. Again, 2 Thessalonians 2:11, and for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. That is the point right there, man. So, and anyways, that guy, Martin Luther King, of whom they just sent, which really was an insider, and they eliminated him for talking too much. The same guy Trump is saying, we'll make his dream happen again. In fact, let me see something. I'm gonna do a part 2 to this outcome as well, man, because I've got certain things to do right now as well. But first, let me bring out this preset before I close out, and Yarataza, I'm gonna do a part 2 as well. So, because I've got quite a few things to bring out here. Alright, so Psalms, 55? About smooth, his words are smoother than the bar. Psalms 55, let's see. Okay, verse 21. Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So that's it. The cover, the illusion, the lie of which Esau's using right now, Nero being the puppet right now, He's using words that are smoother than butter right now, man. Things of which are sweet to hear in the ear, which I'm going to get into it more in the part 2 as well. You know, he's already said enough about being the golden age of America, pride, you know, America's not going to decline anymore. You know, things like this, or which will strengthen their citizens, you know, so-called, you know, which really, America's a nation of which was built on bloodshed anyways. You know, they took it from the Native American Indians, so-called Gad and so-called Native American Indians, whom were Gad and Reuben. But anyways, these are words smoother than butter in order to persuade people, to strengthen them, make them feel good. But war is in his heart, so he has his real intentions within him, man, which was to implement that power of control of the elites, man. You know, these elite banking families, Oppenheimers, you know, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, stuff like that. But anyways, man, Yaratazar, I need to do a part 2, Hakim. So, you know, Shalom, and, you know, I'm going to do more in the part 2 because I still got a few more to bring up. So, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah.